It's you in that sundress on weekends in early April, spring. Your eyes in the sunset where the beach ends and sand beneath our feet. Your laugh in the morning and the evening when we can't fall asleep. It's anywhere, it's anything. Loving you comes naturally. Your love is a garden blooming in every little thing. Your heart is a light that shines through every part of me. Every morning, every evening, you're the only thing I need. Oh, it's anywhere, it's anything. Loving you comes naturally. So naturally. Oh, and there's no mistaking. I can't escape it. It's anywhere, it's anything. Loving you comes naturally. Here in the quiet moments, lying next to you, this world starts to fade away. It's here in your stillness, all my hopes are coming true. It's everywhere, and you're everything. Oh, so nice.